I don't see our game.
Just give it a minute.
What?
Maybe just give it a minute.
Oh, okay. Exactly.
It's right now.
Oh, okay. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Well, I don't see it. Good day. Okay. Yeah, it could just be my phone service. Are you getting a are you getting a level from me, all right? Are you getting a level from me on the mic? Okay. Good evening, everyone, from Kettering Ice Arena in Kettering, Ohio. Welcome once again to Beavercreek Battling Beavers hockey. Tonight it's Military Appreciation Night. You see the Beavers are in their khaki sweaters, along with the red, white, and blue numbers and the stars and stripes on the shoulders. Tonight's opponent for the Beavers are the Trinity High School Shamrocks out of Louisville, Kentucky. The Shamrocks compete in the Kentucky High School Hockey League. Stand by, everyone. We're going to have a presentation for the Military Appreciation Night. Stand by, everybody. We're going to have a ceremonial drop of the puck. Trinity High School is a Catholic high school out of Louisville. And they're decided to come up here to Kettering and play a non-league game with the Beavers. Okay, stand by everybody for oh. Okay, a moment of silence for a young lady that passed away from the flu this week, Riley Spurlock. Okay, so members of the Trinity High School team that have current members of the military serving. Clayton Barker, now Zach Briding, Aiden Pouch, Zach Vandenboss, Evan Schrader, Curve Miller, Craig Waldron, Ethan Malik, Liam Corrigan, Tyler Calander, Chase Newroth, Jazz Miller, Jerry Christofchik, Talon Patterson, and the rest of the Beavers. They were just Colonel Leon Waltz, who is a referee for us sometimes. But tonight, Leon is going to be in uniform, and he's with the Air Force Research Lab. Colonel Leon Walsh. Usually see him as a referee here, but tonight he's in uniform, in his Air Force uniform. And now everyone from Kettering Ice Arena, the playing of our national anthem by the Beavercreek High Pep Band. Okay, everybody. We'll have a ceremonial puck drop with Colonel Leon Walsh. So Jared Christofchik, Tyler Calander will be at center ice, and it looks like for Trinity, that looks like player Hudson Laney. Jerry's got to get ready for the face-off. He doesn't know what to do. Here, Colonel Walsh drops the puck, and now they'll do it again. And let's see, this player for Trinity, it looks like Liam Kirkman, and it's Tyler Calander. And Colonel Walsh, a couple of ceremonial puck drops, and we're getting ready for action tonight. The Trinity Shamrocks out of Louisville, Kentucky, come in with a record of 7 wins, 13 losses, 1 tie. They're coached by Braden Zahner. Assistant coaches Kelly Corbett, Pete Anderson, Colin Larson. The Beavercreek Beavers come in with a record of 8 wins, 5 losses, 2 ties, coached by Greg Gutterman. Assistant coaches Brad Lloyd, Cam Quick, Pete Sanders, Andy Cruzy, Matt Michno, Austin Coleman. Referees for tonight's game, we have a treat. Barry Conway, out of retirement. Barry, one-time minor league professional referee, and Barry is going to be one of the referees tonight. Jeremy Lee is the other referee. Jeremy Lee is at center ice. He will drop the puck. In goal for the Beavers tonight is Gabe Horseman, and it'll be Ian Walker for the Trinity Shamrocks. The Beavers again in their khaki sweaters, black trunks. The Shamrocks of Trinity with green and white trim. Puck dropped and we're underway. Back to get it for the Shamrocks, Jack Wilson. Wilson can't clear it, and it's a shot by Hayden Drake. It's great to see Shotgun Drake back in the lineup after missing a couple of games with illness. His shot is wide. And Beavers clear it back into the Trinity zone, and it's icing against Beavercreek. We're playing 15-minute periods. Face-off will be in the Beavercreek zone to the left of Gabe Horseman. We're thrilled to have the Beavercreek High Pep Band situated over in the corner in the current Beaver zone. It's always a treat when they're able to come out to a hockey game. Normally they're at the basketball games, but we're able to borrow them tonight for Military Appreciation Night. There's a shot on net. Wilson, and the save made by Walker. Puck tipped in behind a Trinity net. Shamrocks carry the puck out to center right. Carrying the puck into the Beaver zone, Hogan Hostutler. Hostutler drops it back to the blue line. It's held in there by Zach Rogers, or correction, Jordan Dunn. Dunn wraps it around far side. The Shamrocks have to circle back as the puck escaped to center ice. Puck carried in the Beaver zone by Mason Cattell. Cattell centers. It's broken up and cleared away by the Beavers. Trying to steal the puck in the shoulder. Oh! I believe that's Chase Newroth. Let's take a look. Yeah, Chase Newroth is able to beat two Shamrocks down the ice and split the defense and flip it in behind Walker. And the Beavers lead it 1-0. A goal unassisted. Now for the Beavers, Evan Schrader. Schrader is shot at the Shamrock net is wide. Puck carries to center. And I'll do my best to identify the Beavers as quickly as possible, but with the khaki uniforms, and then they've got the American flag numbers, it's not easy to see from a distance, see the numbers. So we'll just read them as quickly as possible. Face off outside the Beaver zone. It's Hogan Hostutler for the Shamrocks. Beavers win the face-off and clear it down the ice, but it's icing against the Beavers. Face-off taken back into the Beavercreek zone. It'll be Hogan Hostutler against, it looks like, Chase Newroth from the face-off. Rock's pass intercepted. That was Will Skinger. Beavers can't control the puck in the Trinity zone, however. It's tipped back to center. Beavers lead it 1-0. And now the Beavers clear the puck down the ice. Icing is waved off on this play. Pass at center intended for Hudson Laney, too far ahead of him. Beavers come back. After the loose puck is Evan Schrader. Back in his own zone. Pass up ahead is chopped down the ice, and it'll be icing. No, icing waved off. Shamrock's back to get it. Pass along the far wing boards for Donahue is broken up. There's Eli Swint for Trinity. Pass up ahead is broken up, and it comes back to Grayson Weigand. Weigand, pass for Henson Clark, too far ahead of him. Pass is intercepted by Zach Vanden Boss. He'll clear it into the Trinity zone. 1-0 Beavers. Tegan Donahue of Trinity, he's checked. We've got 10:20 left in the first period. There's a big hit on a Beaver player in the corner, and we've got a whistle. And I think we're going to have a Trinity penalty on that play. Let me see. Boarding, it looks like, is the call, as the Beaver player was kind of rammed into the boards. So Beavercreek will be on a power play, leading it 1-0. And that's a 5-minute major penalty. Wait for an announcement on that. It's Jordan Dunn is in the box for 5 minutes for boarding, and that's being a major penalty. What that means is that the Beavers can score as often as they can, and the penalty will not expire as it would in a minor penalty situation. Here's Newroth over the Trinity line. A shot! He scores! Chase Newroth! So just 27 seconds into the power play. So Newroth assisted by Hayden Drake. And it's 2-0 Beavercreek now. Picking up a loose puck, Hogan Hostutler of Trinity. Hostutler lost the puck to center ice. Picking it up, Hostutler over the Beaver line. Hostutler will circle back, trying to kill some time. He drops it back to teammate Will Stinger. Stinger drops it into the Beavercreek zone. Beavers back to get it. 8:45 to go here. Puck stolen by Hogan Hostutler of Trinity. His shot is wide of the Beaver net. Nice shorthanded chance for Hogan Hostutler. Beavers come back. Nice play by Haywood to dump it in and chase the puck down behind the Shamrock net. He drops it back left point. Now a return pass to Haywood gets past him. And the Shamrocks pass to center ice. Here's Hostutler back behind the Beaver net. He's tied up there. Beavers come away with it. Here comes Chase Newroth over the Trinity line. A shot. Blocker pad save by Ian Walker. Newroth looking for a first period hat trick. 2.5 minutes to go in the Beaver power play. Shamrocks clear the zone. Back to get it for the Beavers. Matt Haywood. His shot is off the goalpost of the Trinity net. There's a chance for Schrader, a shot. And that's blocked. Loose puck in front. There's a blast by Drake, is blocked by one of the Shamrocks. That was Evan Corbett. Back comes Will Skinger. Skinger over the Beaver line, dumps it off to the side of the net. It caroms back to center. Beavers come back. Loose puck stolen by Skinger up to Corbett. Corbett will dump it in the Beaver zone. A minute and a half to go in the Beaver power play. They've already scored once on this one-man advantage on the 5-minute boarding penalty assessed to Jordan Dunn. There's a shot pad save by Walker. Puck still in the Shamrock zone. Puck rim now into center ice. It's played for the Beavers by Matt Haywood. Haywood being checked by Wilson King from behind. King wipes out and runs into the boards along the far side. Loose puck still in the Trinity zone. Beavers lead it 2-0. Here is a shot and a pad save by Walker. Rebound still live in the Shamrock zone. 45 seconds left in the power play. For Trinity, Hogan Hostetler passes off the far boards and it caroms back down the ice behind the Beaver net. Beavers pass to center. It's off a stick. Picked up behind the net, and it's rimmed along to this near side. 15 seconds left in the Beavercreek power play. Drake will dump it in the Trinity zone. That should probably just about do it for the power play. Beavers do score a goal on Chase Newroth. On that power play, Chase Newroth has scored twice in this period, and the Beavers lead it 2-0. Schrader will dump it in the Trinity zone. Back to get it, Zach Rogers of the Shamrocks. And the puck gets caught up in the net of the Trinity goal, and there will be a stoppage of play. Haywood back on the ice now with Schrader for the Beavers. .457 to go in the first period. Beavers lead in shots on goal right now, 5-0. Here's Mason Cattell over the Beaver line. Shot, and there's a shot on goal, and the save made by Gabe Horseman. And Big Haas will hold on to that one. Puck drop. Here is a shot. Save made. Rebound tipped wide. That shot from Jordan Dunn of Trinity. Dunn holds the puck in, pulls the trigger on another shot. Steered aside to the far boards by Horseman. Puck still alive in the Beaver zone. Loose in the right wing circle. Several players fighting for the loose puck. Mason Cattell tips it ahead. Here is Ben Bailey, a shot wide of the Beaver net for Trinity. And the Beavers come back. There's Malik, a shot wide of the Trinity net. Puck caroms back to neutral ice. It's picked up by Hostetler. He's knocked down. Beavers pick up the loose puck and tip it into the Trinity zone. 3.5 minutes to go, first period. Beavers in the khaki sweaters lead it by a score of 2-0. 2 goals by Chase Newroth. Puck carried in the Trinity zone. A centering pass, but Beavers unable to get a tip on it. Back for the Shamrocks, Wilson King. King into the Beaver zone. He's bumped into the boards in the corner. Puck comes loose. Puck centered here, picking up the pass and the save rebound. The save on a shot by Skinger. And one of the Trinity players is rammed into the boards behind the net, and there's a whistle, and there might be a penalty on that play. So a roughing minor. Oh, okay. And the Shamrocks will be on a power play. Did you see the number of that play? 8. Oh, okay. So it's Matt Haywood. Haywood in for roughing. And the Shamrocks down 2-0 get a chance to come back in this game. Here's Hogan Hostetler. He drops it off to Skinger. Will Skinger over the Beaver line. Pulls the trigger. Pad save by Horseman. And Big Hoss will hold on to the rebound. Ethan Malik back on for the Beavers. Face off in the Beaver zone, left wing circle. Shot, pad save on Skinger by Horseman. Here is Hostetler, a shot, and he scores! Hogan Hostetler, a power play goal, and the Shamrocks are back in the game now, trailing at 2-1. From 19. Oh, okay. So Hostetler assisted by Hudson Laney. Two minutes left in the period. Loose puck back into the Beavercreek zone. The Beavers will track it down there. Pass intended for Schrader gets past him back behind the Trinity net. Played by Jordan Dunn of the Shamrocks. You can't get it out of the zone. Right forward along the board. Puck stolen. There's a shot. And Walker the save. That was a nice chance for. That was Curve Miller. But Walker able to make the stop. A minute 23 left in the period. Hayden Drake a shot. Pad save by Walker. Rebound still live in the Trinity zone. Now here come the Shamrocks the other way. Wilson King over the Beaver line. Drop pass. Hostetler. He's tied up. Beavers clear the puck to center ice. One minute left in period number one. Beavers up 2-1 on a pair of goals by Chase Newroth. Here's Hogan Hostetler. His pass intended for Laney gets right back to him. Hostetler fires. It's blocked in front and cleared away, and that'll be an icing violation on the Beavers. 34 seconds left in the period. Jazz Miller and Evan Schrader on the ice now. Face off in the right wing circle of the Beaver zone. From the face off. There's a shot right on by Jordan Dunn, and the save made by Big Haas. Chase Newroth and Tyler Callander back on for the Beavers. .20 seconds left in the period. Shamrocks lose control of the puck. Here come the Beavers. Hayden Drake over the Trinity line, centers the puck and intended for Newroth, and the Rocks get it out of harm's way, and that's the end of the period as Hayden Drake gets into a scuffle, and right there the referee Lee has to restrain one of the Shamrock players. Hayden Drake took a whack at the loose puck, and I don't know if he came in contact with Will Skinger, and Chase Newroth and Hayden Drake, and now Hudson Laney of Trinity. They're all discussing. I think there was a misunderstanding. I think Drake just took a wild whack at the loose puck, and he must have come in contact with Skinger, and Skinger took issue with that, and there was a scuffle. But I don't know if there's going to be any situation there. Oh. So there's no penalties there, right? They didn't call it penalties. So I've got a correction from our Leon Walter, referee in residence right now. He has given me a correction in that the scoring play for Trinity, there was an additional assist on that play to Mason Cattell. So the scoring in the period, Chase Newroth unassisted for the Beavers, and then Chase Newroth power play goal assisted by Hayden Drake. And for Trinity, their goal was scored by Hudson Hostetler, assisted by Hudson Laney, and also by Mason Cattell. I have a terrible time. Yeah. Right, or just white, or something lower. So 2-1 Beavers. We start the second period. Shots on goal favoring the Beavers 10-8. There's a big hit by one of the Beavers, and the Trinity Shamrocks take back over. Here's Hostetler. Hostetler wipes out behind the Beaver net as he's trying to make a play, and he was tripped up, and there's going to be a Beaver penalty. So Hostetler wiped out, and he got help. That is so a tripping penalty on, I think, Curve Miller. And the Shamrocks are back on a power play. Trailing 2-1. Here's Hostetler. There's a shot taken by, Zach Brighting. I'm sorry. Zach Brighting committed the trip. against Hogan Hostutler. Shamrocks hold the puck in. Here's Hostutler. The two players to keep an eye on in this game, the closest eye, are both 21s. Number 21 for the Beavers, Newroth. Number 21 for the Shamrocks, Hostutler. The goal scorer so far. Loose puck picked up, stolen by Newroth. He's in the corner. Newroth, backhander. Oh, it's wide. Holy mackerel. He's going to be looking at that. He's going to be dreaming about that. Here's Hostutler the other way, a shot. And I think Big Hoss got a piece of that. And Big Hoss will cover that up. Boy, Chase Newroth stole the puck. And he had nothing but white ice in front of him. He made a good move on Ian Walker, the goalie for Trinity. Got a backhand shot. I thought he was going to get it in, but it goes wide, and it remains 2-1. That would have been a short-handed goal. Half a minute left in the Shamrock power play. Ben Bailey wraps it around to this near corner for Keegan Donaghy. Donaghy back to Wilson King. His shot is blocked, and the puck caroms all the way down the ice. Back to get it for the Rocks is Jordan Dunn. Dunn head manning for Wilson King. Pass tipped away by Malik of Beavercreek. And he lost the handle of the puck as he came into the Shamrock zone. Taken back by Evan Corbett. He'll dump it in the Beaver zone. Penalty to Brighting has been killed off. Both teams at full strength. There's a big hit on one of the Trinity players. Here's Matt Haywood the other way. Centering, a one-time shot is partially fanned on from right in front of the Trinity net. Puck is dumped into the Beavercreek zone. Beavers in the khaki sweaters lead 2-1. This puck back to the line, held in by Will Skinger, and his shot is a save by Big Hoss. Rebound cleared away. Here's Hayden Drake. Tips it up for Herb Miller. Centering pass, intercepted and cleared. The puck is dumped in the Trinity zone behind the net. Back to get it. Will Skinger. Skinger bangs it off the wall to center. Hayden Drake will dump it right back in. 11 minutes to play in the second. 2-1 Beavers. Give and go pass from Rogers to Mason Cattell. There's a centering pass that looking for a tip in front, but nobody there for the Shamrocks to get a tip on it. Beavers looking to try to get the puck out of their own zone. 10.5 to go in the second. Holding the puck in is Eli Swint of Trinity. Swint tries to throw the puck in front, but no Shamrock is there to get a tip on it. There's a shot by Jordan Dunn. He partially fanned on it. Puck cleared to center. Back to get it is Hostutler. Hostutler rink wide to Wilson, and his tries to clear it into the Beaver zone, but it's off a stick and up over the glass, and we'll have a face-off. Brighting, Schrader, Haywood back on for the Beavers, along with Malik and Alfaro. Face-off will be at center ice. Puck dropped by referee Jeremy Lee. Here's Ethan Malik, a shot, save. Rebound tipped wide by Haywood. Back come the Shamrocks the other way. Here comes Hostetler. Over the Beaver line, fired, and it's a save made by Horseman. Rebound still live in the Beaver zone. A pass off a stick off to the far boards and cleared away. Back to get it done. Trinity. And the Trinity Shamrocks out of Louisville, Kentucky. They play in the Kentucky High School Hockey League. Here's Jordan Dunn over the Beaver line. Drop pass for Wilson King. His shot block. King gets it back over for Dunn. A shot, and he throws his stick. He just lost the handle of his stick altogether, and he goes flying. Here come the Beavers. There's a nice poke check by Jordan Dunn to break up a rush by the Beavers. But dump back behind the Beaver net. 8:40 to go in the second, 2-1 Beavers. All the goals scored in the first period. Now the Beavers ice the puck and we'll have a face-off back in the Beavercreek zone. Drake and Oregon and Miller back on for Beavercreek. Right wing circle face-off in the Beavercreek zone. Referee Conway will drop the puck. There's a shot steered aside by Horseman. And parries that with the big blocker pad off to the corner. They fight for the rebound there. Puck is centered. It's off Drake, and Drake will shoot the center for Corrigan. Corrigan bumped off the puck. There's a shot at the Trinity net, and Walker will make the save. (13 to 11) shots on goal, and now favoring Beavercreek. Malik will take the face-off for Beavercreek. He wins it. There's a shot from the face-off by Haywood that's blocked, and back come the Shamrocks. Jordan Dunn over the Beaver line and has the puck poke checked away by goalkeeper Gabe Horseman. Puck banged off the dasher, but not out. Held in. There's the loose puck back to Mason Cattell. His shot is tipped wide. Puck centered again, but intercepted and cleared away by the Beavers. That'll be an icing violation on Beavercreek. Make sure you go see our good pal Bill Daniels at Dayton's Original Pizza Factory on Wayne Avenue in East Dayton. Bill Daniels. Oh, and we've got a goalie change. We're at the midway point of the game, so now Talon Patterson is going to take over. So right now, Gabe Horseman, the goalie of record in this game. Unless there's a lead change. Puck carried into the Beaver zone by Wilson King. He's bumped off the puck. Here's Jordan Dunn, a shot, and it pings off the goalpost. Shamrocks almost tying the score on that play. Here's Dunn behind the net. He's checked into the end boards there. There's a shot by Hostetler looking for his second goal of the game. Save made by Talon Patterson. Rebound is iced the other way by the Beavers, and we'll have a great ball. Malik and Herb Miller back face off in the Beaver zone with 6:37 to go in the second. Puck is banged off the wall to the blue line, held in by the Rocks. Cattell along the wall, drops it back behind the net. Cattell gets it back in the corner, centers. It's loose, but the Beavers pick it up, but there's a collision between two players on the whistle. Beaver net comes loose. Referee Barry Conway puts the net back, and we'll have a face-off in the Beaver zone. From the draw in the left wing circle, Hayden Drake bangs the ball up, or the puck up ahead for Malik. He tips, gets a shot, and it's wide. Oh my gosh, Malik almost scored. He tipped the puck away from Grayson Wigan and got a rush toward the net and almost scores. That's the second near miss the Beavers have had in this game. Here's Malik again. He'll dump it in and head to the bench on a line change. Back is Grayson Wigand of Trinity. Pass up ahead, intended for Mason Cattell. Intercepted and dumped back in the Trinity zone. And it's stolen by Tyler Callander. He tips in the Trinity zone. The Shamrocks get it right back out. Beavers another rush into the Trinity zone. And it's tipped back to center ice. And now moving the puck the other way is Hostetler. A shot, and save made by Patterson. Another shot by Jordan Dunn right on, and it's caught by Patterson. That'll give him a hand. Now the shots are even now, 13 apiece. Logan Hostetler will take the draw and win it down in the Beaver zone. There's a shot and the save made by Patterson. Talon will hold on to it. Barker and Schrader and Malik back on for the Beavers. From the draw in the Beavercreek zone. There's a pass up ahead for the Beavers. Malik. It's off his stick. Back to get it Jordan Dunn, but before he can get it, it's whistled down for icing against Beavercreek. Let's give a shout out to Beaver sponsor Milano's Pizza Subs and Taps on Fairfield Road. Appreciate them being a Beaver sponsor again this year. Jordan Dunn for Trinity drops it behind the Beaver net for Hostetler. Hostetler centers, but it's tipped off the puck to center ice, and the Shamrocks have to circle back. Jordan Dunn back over the Beaver line, moving in front, and a shot. Pad save by Patterson. Nice move by Jordan Dunn. Loose puck at the Trinity line, tipped ahead. And the Shamrocks lost it. Here come the Beavers. 3:40 left in the period. Beavers lead it 2-1. There's a big hip check, and that'll be a penalty. That's Dunn's second penalty of the game. So the Beavers on a power play, leading it 2-1. Ethan Malik will take the faceoff for the Beavers in the Trinity zone. Shamrocks win the faceoff, and it's cleared down the ice by Zach Rogers.
2 minutes for Trinity. Jordan Dunn at 3:36 of the second period. Beavercreek on a power play.
Here comes Ethan Malik over the Trinity line. Tries to center, it's off the stick, off the end wall, back to Haywood. Haywood centers, and it's broken up. Hayden Drake holds the puck in, right along the blue line. Stick handling, over to the left wing circle, tied up by Hostetler, and the Shamrocks steal the puck. Here they come. Trying to carry in front of the net, Will Skinger, and he lost it. Beavers take back over in their own zone. For the Beavers, Matt Haywood over the Trinity line. Drops it off in the corner. It's picked off there. And the Shamrocks clear the puck down the ice. 2:15 left in the period. 40 seconds left in the Beaver power play. Gordon John, correction, Hudson Laney. Gordon Dunn's in the penalty box. He lost it. Here come the Beavers. There is Chase Newroth over the Trinity line, left wing, stops, tries to center, but it's intercepted and cleared away. 10 seconds left in the Beaver power play. Here comes Haywood over the Trinity line. Stick handling in front. He's Matt Haywood. With a clinic in stick handling. The Beavers lead it 3-1. That goal, right as the penalty was expiring, I'll call it a power play goal. It might have expired right at the end, but what a job by Matt Haywood to just take it right down the pipe and stick handle around several Trinity players. A minute 15.
Scored by number 8, Matthew Haywood. Unbelievably assisted by number 35, Talon Patterson.
So goalkeeper Talon Patterson got an assist on that goal, but now he's going to get a penalty. Yeah. Yeah, he just shoved one of the Trinity players down. That's interference. So a minute left in the period. There's a shot, and it's right on, and prodding at the puck on the rebound is Zach Rogers, but Patterson able to cover it up. Comes to center ice from the faceoff. Back and get it for the Shamrocks. Will Skinger will shovel it ahead. It's intercepted by Drake of Beavercreek. 25 seconds left in the period. Here is Skinger for the Shamrocks. Over the Beaver line, poke checked away. He still has it. Rink wide pass for Jack Wilson. Centering pass, here's a shot, they score! Will Skinger with just 2 seconds left in the period, a power play goal. And that cuts the Beaver lead now to 3-2. Puck is dropped, and that'll do it for the second period. So, a lively period. So, that last goal, Will Skinger, assisted by Hudson Laney and by Mason Cattell. So, we've got a good one here at Kettering Ice Arena on a late Saturday night. The score after 2 periods of play, Beavercreek 3 and Trinity 2. And we'll recap the scoring when we come back. Spotlight. In this edition, we've got Chase the Dream, they say.
Calling me that. That's
Chase
my nickname.
That's Chase Newroth. And Chase, my goodness gracious, it's hard to believe that your time is up after these past few years, but we've been privileged to watch you grow as a player and become leading scorer of this Beaver team. And how do you have any immediate reflections on your 4 years as a Beavercreek Beaver?
Well, we started out my freshman year with the best record we had for the history of the team, so that was a good way to start it. And then as the seasons go down, we went 500, and then we had a pretty rough season last year, so it's good that we're in the winning track this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's been good.
And your growth physically as a player, you've really become, I at least I feel it this season, more of a physical player. It seemed like you're really trying to impose your will on games even more so in the past. Would you say that's the case?
Yeah, well, the growth spurt hit, so I've learned that I'm one of the bigger ones out there, so I might as well use it to an advantage. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And being a team leader now, both in scoring and as a mentor to the younger players, you came up with like guys like Alex Ellsner and Joey Donahue and Riley Hansen, all these guys. What effect did those guys have on you, on your development, and how are you trying to have that same type of impact on younger players nowadays?
Yeah, I feel like watching Alex play and seeing him just like sort of just not care who he's going up against and having that confidence with the puck was great to see. And I've really tried to sort of match that in a way, have that confidence, and that's been a good help for me. And with the other guys, they've all had some aspect towards them that I've tried to match, and it's been, I feel like there's parts of all the older guys that are in my game.
And when I look back on, I've been doing this for the Beavers now for the past 6 or 7 years, and when I look back on guys like Cole Gutterman and Thomas Bush, Alex Elsner, Joey Donahue, Riley Hansen, it was these guys' ability to impose their will on a game that I took away from their game, and I'm starting to see that in you.
Yeah.
That you're gonna say we're gonna win this game. So it's been great to watch your game grow physically and how you try to impact the game itself. Being a senior, we're asking everybody what their plans are after high school. So what do you plan on doing?
Used to be wanting to go to college, but now I'm looking more into going into a trade instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any ideas?
Electrician or HVAC sounds the most exciting to me.
Well, they always need these tradesmen, and that's something that's there's a real shortage of. So you should have a good career in that stuff if you get into it. Lastly, anything that Coach Gutterman and his staff stand out to you that they've tried to impart to you guys over these past few years that you can take with you for the rest of your life?
Just having grit in everything that I do, and like not just quitting because it's hard, like really trying to push through it, knowing that I can, and having that like that grittiness, that determination to really push through it and get it done. It's been the best.
Well, I tell you what, if your life in the trades is reflected in all what you've done on the hockey rink, you should be very successful. Chase Newroth, it's been a pleasure having you with us these past few years, and certainly when you'll have to pop up and watch a Beaver game in the future and say hello to us in the crow's nest.
I'll be here a lot. Oh, yeah.
Chase Newroth, Chase the Dream, they call him. And it's been a pleasure having him with us on this edition of Senior Spotlight.
Most nuisance pests live outside your home, but they're always trying to get inside.
Go-To Pro's bodyguard service hits the pests outside, right where they're living, so they are killed before they can invade your home.
The pest solutions are applied outside, so there's no exposure risk inside. I like that.
For over 30 years, our experts have been protecting homes and families from pest attack and damage.
Call the pros. Go-To Pros Pest Control. Done right.
Looking for a realtor? Then you should give Rhonda Combo a call. She's associated with Irongate Realty, a top-selling realtor in Greene County, a graduate from Miami University, and she has sold over $280 million worth of homes. She's a long supporter of Beavercreek and Dayton Stealth Hockey. Rhonda says, go Beavers. Check out Irongate Realty today.
Hey hockey fans, do you feel like you're skating on thin ice with the IRS? Maybe you feel like your retirement planning is in the penalty box. Hey, I'm Curve Miller, Senior Wealth Advisor and Senior Vice President at Russell Total Wealth and Wellness, where we help good people make great decisions so they can have an amazing retirement. Now, when is the last time you took a look at the risk you're taking with your money? It could be time to sharpen your planning so you can pursue a total wealth hat trick with your retirement savings. Don't skate with your head down. Get in the game and pursue your goals with your head up. Now let's get back to the action. Go Creek Hockey!
Dayton's Original Pizza Factory at 1101 Wayne Avenue. Go see our good friend Bill Daniel. 224-447. Three to two Beavers after 2 periods of play. As the Zamboni makes its way around the rink. Let's recap the scoring for you. In the first period for the Beavers, it was Chase Newroth unassisted, and then Chase Newroth a power play goal assisted by Hayden Drake. While for Trinity, it was Hogan Haas-Stutler assisted by Hudson Laney and by Mason Cattell, and that was a power play goal, and after 1 period it was 2-1. The Beavers took their 2-goal lead back late in the second period. Matt Haywood, a great stick handling exhibition, taking the puck right up the gut, right up the slot area in front of the Trinity net, and he's able to punch it in. A power play goal assisted by goalie Talon Patterson. And it was 3-1 Beavers. And then with just 2 seconds left in that second period, Will Skinger of Trinity, a power play goal assisted by Hudson Laney and by Mason Cattell. And that closed out the scoring in the second with just 2 seconds left in the period. That's got to drive the Beaver coaches crazy. But it was 3-2 then Beavers right at the end of the second period. Taking a look at some of the scores elsewhere in the world of sports. Of course, football. It's playoff time in the NFL. One final score so far in the NFC wild card playoffs. The LA Rams knock off Carolina Panthers 34-31. Third quarter, 5 minutes left. Green Bay is leading Chicago 21-6. The Bears do have the ball at the Green Bay 14-yard line. Coming up tomorrow, Buffalo will be at Jacksonville in the AFC wild card. And tomorrow afternoon, it'll be San Francisco at Philadelphia in the NFC wild card. And then tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, the LA Chargers will be visiting the New England Patriots in the AFC wild card. And then the final opening round playoff game will be Monday night in Pittsburgh, it'll be Houston at the Pittsburgh Steelers. National Hockey League scores tonight so far. Final score is Boston clobbers the New York Rangers by a score of 10-2. Calgary 2, Pittsburgh 1. Colorado 4, Columbus nothing. San Jose 5, Dallas 4 in an overtime. Buffalo 5, Anaheim 3. Toronto 5, Vancouver nothing. These are all finals. Detroit 4, Montreal nothing. Florida 3, Ottawa 2. Tampa Bay 7, Philadelphia 2. And Carolina 3, Seattle 2. Those are all final scores. Partial scores in the NHL tonight. First period, the St. Louis Blues lead the Vegas Golden Knights 1-0. Third period, Chicago 1, Nashville nothing. Third period, New York Islanders and Minnesota are tied 3 apiece. Just getting underway, first period in Edmonton, LA Kings nothing, Edmonton nothing. Teams are back out on the ice. Got a couple of messages that we get to on our online chat. Nancy Jesky says, "Go Beavers, go!" Thank you to all who bring us the Beaver action. Thank you, Nancy. Slash Dog said, joined late. Hey, Slash, patriotic camp jerseys are cool, but it would be even better if the numbers weren't camouflaged too. Of course, I mentioned that earlier. Hard to see who's out there, but looks like a good game going. Kent Jacobs, by the way, from Kettering Ice Arena, along with our producer engineer Aiden King. We're just underway for the third period. Beavers lead at 3-2. Teams at full strength as we start the third period. Here comes Chase Newroth over the Trinity line, shooting, he scores! And it's a hat trick for Chase Newroth.
Beavercreek goal scored by number 21, Chase Newroth. Assist number 8, Matt Haywood. 14:42 in the third period.
So Newroth from Haywood. The Beavers lead at 4-2. It's the Beavers' third 2-goal lead of the game. Malik will dump it off to this near corner of the Trinity zone. When it comes to center ice, Dunn has it stripped away by Malik over the Trinity line, and then Dunn bumps Malik off the puck. Here comes Hostetler of Trinity into the Beaver zone, cutting behind the net, tailed by Drake. He drops it off, a shot, and it clings off the crossbar and over the glass Will Skinner almost scoring for the Shamrocks. Trinity leads in shots on net right now at 18-15. Shot by Eli Swint is blocked and cleared away. Icing waved off, back to get it for the Shamrocks, Will Skinner. Skinner at center ice. They'll shovel it behind the Beaver net. Patterson back to get it. They'll set it up. Beavers clear the zone. Back to get it, Will Skinner of Trinity. Bangs it off the near wall, back behind the Beaver net. Back is Drake to move it to neutral ice. Back for Trinity in his own zone, Jack Wilson. Jack Wilson racing across center ice over the Beaver line. Centers the puck. That's broken up. Puck passed over to Wilson King in the corner. He banks it off to the left point for Ben Bailey. Centering, and it's broken up. Beavers come back the other way. Malik, rink wide pass, and I can't see the number that the centering pass in the Trinity players wipes out. We're 3 minutes into the third period. Beavers lead it 4-2. Stolen away by Wilson King, and then he's checked. Dump bank behind the Beaver net. Hostetler couldn't control the puck. It comes to neutral ice. And back in his own zone, Will Skinner. Skinner across center on left wing. Over the Beaver line, poke check from behind by, I can't see who that number is. Nice defensive play though. Now back come the Beavers the other way. 1-on-2, I think that's Newroth, a shot. And it's up high over the crossbar and banks off the wall to center. That's Newroth. Newroth fighting off a check of Hostetler. But he's checked, truck comes to center. Hostetler for Trinity. Right wing pass, King. Wilson King over the Beaver line. Left wing circle, stops. Fights off a check, centers. There's a shot. And the save made by the sticker Patterson on Mason Kittel. Cleared down the ice by the Beavers, and it's icing over Beavercreek. Haywood and Vanden Boss. Malik on now for the Beavers. Mason Kittel will take the face-off for Trinity. Beavers, Malik wins the face-off. But the Shamrocks steal the puck. There's a centering pass intended for Tig and Donaghy, and he couldn't get a stick on it. Donaghy from behind the net, looking to make a play. His centering pass stolen, clear not out, however. Shamrocks hold it in. Now the Beavers steal the puck away. Here is Ethan Malik over the Shamrock line, trying to cut in front. Centers, and nobody there for the Beavers to get a tip on it. Back come the Rocks the other way. Hostetler, and that was an offside pass, so the Rocks have to get out of the Beaver zone. Beavers start back. Here's Haywood over to the Shamrock line. Lost the puck off of the far boards. There's Hostetler up ahead for Zach Rogers. He's checked, loose puck. Haywood, Beavercreek for Drake. Drake pass at center, intercepted by Will Stinger. Stinger stripped of the puck. Shamrocks. Will Stinger pass to center ice. For Zach Rogers over the Beaver line, lost the handle. Chases it down behind the net. Rogers checked by Haywood. Puck centered, cleared away by Drake. Beavers will dump it in. There's 8:45 to go in the third period. 4-2 Beavers. Beavers in the camo sweaters tonight. The Shamrocks of Trinity from Louisville, Kentucky in all black uniforms. Hayden Drake clears the puck to neutral ice. Loose puck, put a rocks, Hayden Laney dumps it in behind the Beaver net. It rims around to this near side. Holding the puck in for a shot was Eli Swint. It's knocked down. There was a big hit on one of the rocks, and there was a whistle. Let's see what we got. Is there a penalty on this play? The puck was out of play. I don't think there was a penalty. One of the Shamrock players went into the boards hard, but no penalty on that play. They get a new puck and they drop it in the Beaver zone. Shamrock's Jordan Dunn has it. Puck was banked off the end wall to Littell at the blue line. Pass in the corner intercepted by the Beavers. It's dropped off to can't make out that number. Here come the Shamrocks. Jordan Dunn behind the Beaver net. He has it taken away and it's cleared up to center ice. They fight for it just over the Trinity blue line. Puck kick back to center ice. Back to get it is Evan Schrader of Beavercreek. Pass at center, and it's off the wall back behind the Trinity net. Under 7 minutes to go. We're past the midway point of the third period. There's a shot from the blue line, and a save made by Ian Walker. Shots now favoring Trinity, 18-16. From the face-off in the Shamrock zone. Pass to the Rocks. Oh, a big near breakout. There's a shot wide of the Beaver net. Almost a breakout for Hudson Laney, but couldn't catch up to the puck. Now here's Will Skinger, a shot blocked. Skinger again pulls the trigger, and it's wide of the Beaver net. Hostutler rims it off to that far corner. Puck kicks out to Eli Swint. Couldn't control it. Here comes Chase Newroth the other way. Centering, and it's a Beaver player getting knocked into the net, and it comes loose, and it'll be a stoppage in play. And we enjoy having the Beavercreek High Pep Band on hand tonight, which you can hear in the background. It's too bad they can't be here for every home game, but there's always conflict with the basketball team. On the face-off in the Trinity zone. Under 6 minutes to go. Beavers will dump it back in the Trinity zone. Back to get it for the Shamrocks, Jack Wilson. Jack Wilson stripped to the puck. Comes loose to Jordan Dunn back behind his own net. Jordan Dunn stick handling to center ice. There comes Dunn. Lost the handle as he carried over the Beaver blue line. It's played there by Tegan Donaghy. Donaghy to Dunn. Dunn tried to get a shot away, but was blocked. Dunn fighting for the puck, side of the net. Trying to get a backhander and lost the handle, and back come the Beavers. Here's Matt Haywood over the Trinity line. Centering pass, nobody there. Loose puck, Jack Wilson of Trinity. Pass for Skinger, broken up. It comes free to Mason Kittel. He'll dump it in the Beaver zone. Puck comes free at center ice, picked up by Newroth. He's checked in the near corner of the Trinity zone. 4.5 to go in the game. There's a shot. They score! Puck kicks free to Austin Alfaro. Austin Alfaro gets a whack at the puck and puts it in. Alfaro, the freshman, gives the Beavers what should be an insurmountable 5-2 lead.
Assist number 21, Chase Newroth. And number 6, Zach Vandenboss. 4:41 of the third period.
So it's Alfaro from Newroth and Vandenboss. And the Beavers now a 5-2 lead. That should put a capstone on this one. A shot wide of the Beaver net off the stick of Hudson Laney. Now here's Skinger in the slot to Hostetter. His shot is a pad save for Patterson. As soon as I say the Beavers should have this one sewn up, now here come the Shamrocks with a salvo toward the Beaver net. There's another shot, pad save. Centering pass is broken up and cleared away. It'll be icing against Beavercreek. With 3:27 to play. Wilson King, Jordan Dunn, Jack Wilson, Mason Kittel on for Trinity. Face off in the Beaver zone. Is tied up in the corner. Several players fight for it. Beavers trying to get it out. And it's iced once again. And there'll be a face off again in the Beavercreek zone. Referee Jeremy Lee hands referee Barry Conway a fresh new puck. Face off in the Beaver zone. From the draw. Puck kicks free to center ice. Back get it for Trinity in his own blue line, Jack Wilson. Wilson to Dunn. Dunn will dump it in behind the Beaver net. Beavers looking clear. There's another Trinity player wiping out. Here's Kittel back to Wilson. Right point shot well wide of the Beaver net, near side. Two players go down along the boards. Here's Kittel of Trinity. And his pass comes to center ice. The Shamrocks have to circle back. Jordan Dunn fights off a check of Chase Newroth, took his stick with him. Dunn backhand in front. And a whistle. We've got a penalty coming up for hooking. It looks like it'll be a Beaver player, and it'll be Chase Newroth. So power play chance with comes Hostutler of Trinity. Shamrocks on a one-man advantage, pulls the trigger, and it's snared out of the air by Talon Patterson. And our goalie of record in this game is Gabe Horseman. He played the first half of the game, left with a 2-1 lead, and that lead has never been surrendered. Beavers have led by 2 goals several times, now lead by 3. There's Hostutler, who scored in this game. Leaves it for Skinger, back to Hostutler. Screen shot, and the pad save by Patterson. Hostutler again fires, and it's off the blocker pad of Patterson and over the glass, and face off. Lander and Ford getting back on for Beavercreek. 1:34 to play. Hogan Hostutler drops it back to Skinger. Shot, pad save. Rebound, Wilson back to Skinger, right point. Tries to feed it in front for Dunn. It's off his stick. Hogan Hostutler. Back to Will Skinger. Back to Hostutler. Hostutler fans on a shot. And the Beavers clear it away. 1 minute to go in the game. Back for Trinity is Will Skinger. Beavers chip the puck down the ice. It's a foot race the other way. Beavers catch up to it, but then it's stripped away. Puck dumped in by Hogan Hostutler. Here's Will Skinger. Shot wide. A penalty to Newroth killed off. And as Will Skinger carries the puck into the Beaver zone, it's offside at the Beaver blue line, and we'll have a face-off with just 5.8 seconds to go. Ben Bailey takes the draw for Trinity. He wins it back to Jordan Dunn. Jordan Dunn, backhand shot at the Beaver net is wide. The Beavers win it. And Beavers celebrate. To the strains of Onward Beaver by the Beavercreek Pep Band. Beavers win it, final score 5-2. Gabe Horseman, the winning goalie, will lead the handshake line. Talon Patterson came in midway through the game, but since Horseman started and had the lead when he left the game, and the Beavers never relinquished the lead, Horseman is the winning goalie. taking a look at the scoring in this game. In the first period, it was Chase Newroth unassisted, then Chase Newroth on a power play assisted by Hayden Drake. For Trinity, it was Hogan Hostutler, assisted by Hudson Laney and by Mason Cattell. That was a power play goal, and after one period of play, the Beavers led it 2-1. Second period, the Beavers took their 2-goal lead back. Matt Haywood with some great stick handling works the puck right up the slot toward the Shamrock net, puts it in. It's a power play goal assisted by goalie Talon Patterson. And it was 3-1 Beavers. And then with just 2 seconds left in the second period, the Shamrocks scored Will Skenger, a power play goal assisted by Hudson Laney and by Mason Cattell. And after 2 periods, it was 3-2 Beavers. The third period belonged to the Beavers as Chase Newroth with a big shot to gain a hat trick in this game as his 3rd goal of the night. And that goal was assisted by Matt Haywood. And then the final goal of the game was scored by Austin Alfaro. The puck kicked over to him, fired one in, assisted by Chase Newroth and by Zach Vandenboss. And that closed out the scoring. Final score 5-2 for the Beavers. The final shots on goal actually favored the Shamrocks 23-17. 3 stars of the game. Let's give the number 3 star that to Hogan Hostutler of Trinity. Hostutler scored a goal, and he was very instrumental in the play all evening long for the Shamrocks. The number 2 star of the game, we will give that to Matt Haywood. Matt Haywood with a goal and an assist tonight. And the number 1 star of the game, of course, will be Chase Newroth. Chaser with a hat trick tonight and also an assist, so 4 points on the game. So he gets the number 1 star of the night. Let's see, hard hat, who can we give the hard hat to tonight? Let's see. Let's give the, I'm going to give the hard hat of the game to Jordan Dunn of Trinity, as he was a very aggressive player all night long for the Shamrocks. So again, the 3 stars tonight. Number 3 star from Trinity was Hogan Hostutler. The number 2 star of the game from the Beavers, Matt Haywood, a goal and an assist. Number 1 star of the game with the hat trick, 3 goals and an assist from the Beavers, Chase Newroth. Hard hat tonight goes to Trinity's Jordan Dunn. Again, the winning goalie tonight is Big Hoss, who started the game. Gabe Horseman, he relieved midway through the game by Talon Patterson. Talon Patterson did get an assist on one of the Beaver goals tonight. So a banner night for both Beaver goalies. Losing goalie tonight comes from Trinity. It's Ian Walker. Once again, the final shots on goal, Trinity 23-17. With the win tonight, the Beavers moved their record to 9 wins, 5 losses, 2 ties. With the loss, the Trinity Shamrocks of Louisville, Kentucky, their record drops to 7 wins, 14 losses and 1 tie. Again, nice to hear from Nancy Jeske and Slashdog X tonight on our chat line. I appreciate hearing from you folks, and we look forward to hearing from you possibly tomorrow, as the Beavers will be right back in action coming up tomorrow afternoon. And the game time tomorrow afternoon from Lewis Center will be 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Lewis Center north of Columbus. So we'll have a little bit of a road trip tomorrow, but it's at 3 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. The Beavers will be facing Bishop Watterson from Columbus. So they'll be on the road tomorrow, North Lewis Center, Ohio. And taking on Bishop Watterson. So we look forward to being with you tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. So speaking for our engineers tonight, Dave Vandenboss and Aiden King. This is Kent Jacobs reminding you once again the final score tonight. The Beavercreek Beavers 5 and the Trinity of Kentucky Shamrocks. Good afternoon. We bid you good night, everyone, from Kettering Ice Arena. Good night, everyone.